that there are problems to be dealt with. I ask Kenyans to rally around the ANC's Uchumi Bora Pesa Mfukoni clarity. This is not the usual empty rhetoric Kenyans have gotten used to. Sio kudanganyana. Unlike some eccentric experiments being bandied around, Uchumi Bora Pesa Mfukoni is about creation of wealth and employment. It is not a celebration of poverty. I am indeed glad that our competitors cannot avoid invoking Uchumi Bora Pesa Mfukoni, whether as a slip of the tongue or old age plagiarism. Uchumi Bora Pesa Mfukoni is a strategy to resuscitate the economy and put money where it helps most, in your pocket. Remember, you are only safe if your neighbor is safe too. Therefore, Uchumi Bora Pesa Mfukoni is about moving sovereignty to shared economic benefits for all. No one will be left behind or be discriminated. Hata hustlers wanahitaji uchumi bora. Na pesa mfukoni. Nirudie. Hata hustlers wanahitaji uchumi bora na pesa mfukoni. Together, we will do it. Kenyans, let me touch on the issue of quality leadership. Look for quality in leadership and abandon those with the trust deficit and deceit. Trust issues have a very special place in my heart and in my life. A person must be as good as his or her word. If your word cannot be your bond, then you are not good even for the ash pit. Leaders must be the salt of the nation. If they have lost trust or are untrustworthy, then they have lost all the flavor of the salt of leadership. As we close into the critical moment when Kenyans must decide, I caution my compatriots, beware those who can never be trusted. Fellow Kenyans, ladies and gentlemen, the moment of the change you have been yearning for is here with us. On 26th December last year, I sent a warning that it would not be business as usual this year. In fact, I said I would be unpredictable. And it is not going to be business as usual. As the saying goes, the time has come when we must scatter them and gather them. Scatter them and gather them. Yes, we are going to scatter them and gather them for the sake of our country. And we start today, here, now. Starting now and in the coming days, ANC will be seeking partnerships on the journey that we are now embarked upon. There is no shortage of friends, of goodwill, and good intent to partner with. For the avoidance of doubt, let me state this in plain words. We may not know who is going with us or who will be our comrades at arms on this mission. But we know who they will not be. They will not be those who cannot be trusted. Those whom you trust at your own risk. We have troubled with untrustworthy persons before, and even when we have given them another chance to redeem themselves, they have failed miserably by returning to their old mischief. It is true, after all, that bad manners die hard. We shall no longer countenance the company of those who cannot be trusted. No, never again. For the avoidance of doubt, and now I repeat, for the avoidance of doubt, the ANC stand, which I am privileged to pronounce, is that the spectre called Azimio is not an option when it comes to partnership. Indeed, this thing is neither an Azimio nor about unity. It is about the self-preservation of some cunning individuals. The patterns are only well-known and predictable. Wamepoteza frequency na network. We have had enough of these self-preservation schemes to mechoka. Enough is enough. Tusidanganyane. We will not work with you. Meanwhile, I pledge to place my fellow citizens disposal I pledge to place at my fellow citizens' disposal my solid, tested and proven ability to restore the Kenyan economy from the doldrums. The present predicaments are not different from the economic meltdown that I successfully handled in the early 1990s as Kenya's finance minister. The country was broke. Kenya was an international pariah. Bilateral and multilateral lenders shunned us because borrowed sovereign money had gone down corrupt throats. Just like now, I restored macroeconomic stability that resuscitated Kenya's economy and spurred its growth. I established the Kenya Revenue Authority to protect domestic revenue from being stolen. I made Central Bank of Kenya an independent entity, therefore closing avenues of graft under foreign exchange control regimes. The lenders came back, and our economy was soon back on its feet. Today, however, there is an embarrassing national ritual of adjusting the debt ceiling upwards all the time. It is with short repayment periods. This is because I have what it takes to change course. I may not have the fabled Midas touch, but yes, trust me, I can. Once again, the great Abraham Lincoln famously said, by all means, don't say if I can, say I will. I am stepping forward to do what I know must be done to save this country. So I say, I will. What should we do as a nation? Under the Uchumi Bora Pesa Mfukoni mantra, ANC is looking beyond the 5-year term of government to implement appropriate policies to support faster economic growth. Targeted for immediate action will be to implement measures to contain the economic meltdown through a national economic recovery plan. And they'll be in the manifesto. You will see I have listed several areas that we can touch to achieve this goal. Secondly, we must have prudent management and focus on the reduction of public debt. This will mean restructuring public debt, the debt portfolio, with an emphasis on renegotiating our foreign debts to progressively reduce expensive borrowing. We will acquire and use debt prudently without straining Kenyans by creating a debt regulatory institution within the first year of the ANC government. And on this, I must say that one of our members, Honorable Sakwa Bunyasi, has indeed tabled a bill in Parliament to address this issue. And for 1 year, that bill, for nearly 1 year, that bill is being taken in circles because people don't want us to establish the truth. Unavoidable, but affordable. In support of this, we will strengthen stringent anti-corruption laws, making anti-corruption agencies efficient to stop theft in public procurement and enforce transparency and accountability in government.